Hi everyone, Namaste. Welcome to Himalaya Spirit Tarot. I am Janaka, your tarot card reader and your medium, and these are going to be your messages from your dragon guardians. You essentially get 3 pictures to pick from as your first option. You could be drawn to the faces, the dragons themselves, the colors, whatever it is that you're drawn to. Other than that, there are 3 cards, 1, 2, and 3. First card is a water dragon, the second is an air dragon, the third is the earth dragon. They don't have to look like your dragon guardian, just anything that you resonate with. Also, I do not have an option for a fire dragon. I'm really sorry about that. You will also get colors that are associated with each of the piles. The colors should be on your screen right now. So this could be something that you're wearing, something that is around you, something that you deeply resonate with. Don't overstimulate your intuition. And with that, let's get to your readings. Hi, group number 1. Namaste. Welcome to Himalaya Spirit Tarot. I am Chanaka, your tarot card reader and your medium. These are going to be messages from your dragon guardians. Before we start anything, the way I connect with the dragon energy is that they are an embodiment of a particular facet of philosophy or virtue. Like love has its own dragon form. Similarly, arrogance would have its own dragon form. So all of our virtues are characteristics. When they combine together on high, really high collective levels, they create dragon forms and energies. They are also energetic forms which do have some type of physical appearance. It's very changeable, right? So that's about that. We'll get started with your reading with the oracle cards. The dragon that you have is the water dragon. I'm going to keep this guy right over here. The first thing that I want to tap into is the personality of your dragon, or how you can feel the presence of your dragon. So I'm going to keep this card here. We obviously have the water element and we have mercy. I think your dragon, the biggest characteristic, personality of your dragon is they are very forgiving in nature, and you can feel their presence precisely when you have made some form of mistake, number 1. But I also see that they show up in your life when somebody makes an offense against you, but it's a part of your spiritual lesson to forgive them and to not engage like in petty drama. And that's when your dragon, it's like I'm almost seeing them come at your back, like you're sitting, suppose watching your video, and something triggers you and you want to say something aggressive, and I see your dragon sort of coming behind you and just very gently they start like patting your back or being like, it's okay, just let this go. They have a very sweet, gentle energy. Very sweet, very gentle energy. Not to say that they're not fierce, but they really help you to tap into your higher frequencies of love, of mercy, obviously, as the card here shows. And it's like the way your dragon is seen in the spirit realm is that your dragon is the wise counsel. They have a very feminine kind of energy. It's not necessary for dragons to have a very strong gender stereotypes like humans do, but still I would say, yeah, the energy is feminine, and I sort of see other dragons listening to your dragon. Like if your dragon advises that this is the right course of action to take for the human collective, then all the dragons understand that this is right, this is virtuous, this is what is supposed to be done. So it is like they are very closely connected to like Ariel energy, Archangel Ariel, that kind of energy. Let me take another. I will take more on the personality of your dragon to see more. I'm going to take one tarot card. We have the Six of Swords. Yeah, it's like your dragon has been through some like really not painful stuff, but they have had difficulties in the dragon realm. Like, the dragon energies are such that they are not pure from the very beginning. Like, if it's love, like your dragon is the embodiment of love, then it will be tested. The dragon energy is triggered to see, yeah, so they're like triggered to see if, like, how much hate do they have, right? And I see that at one point when your dragon ascended the lower frequencies, it was because the dragon left a denser collective behind and chose to ascend to a higher frequency by being alone. So I think the personality is of your dragon is that they prefer to be alone than to engage with the wrong crowd, like wrong energy. And that could be exactly how you are as well, because our dragon guardian will be like us. So that's what they feel like. They have wise advice to give to people. They have a lot of emotional maturity. They have had to part from people because those people they did not have as many virtues as the dragon themselves were aiming for, and they are continuously spiritually ascending, and they help you do the same, and they continuously try to forgive anyone who does an offense against them. And at the same time, like, they help you, like, calm down. Like, that's what their energy is. It's cooling, right? Yeah, so the next thing that we want to see is how it is that your dragon perceives you. How do they see you? So I'm going to take these two cards for that. This one right here says throne. You are in control of your destiny. Beautiful. And we have renewal. Embrace the opportunity for fresh beginnings. Gosh, no wonder. Look, your dragon literally sees you like they feel that you are the human version of them. Well, that is how our dragon guardians usually like to see us. Like, we are the little human versions of them. And they are somebody who like to lead people towards a better future. Like, the true king always has the interests of their people. The true king, the true queen, the true leader always puts the interest of people before their own interest, is always kind, is always thinking about the bigger picture, always has a vision, is focused towards a better future. And that's exactly how they see you, as this visionary, as somebody who's capable of leading people, of teaching people about how to take control of their own lives, and how compassion and community is the best way actually to make to what I heard is to make a happy golden kingdom. And they really see you as this light worker leader of today. That's what they're saying, not just like of tomorrow. You are a leader today. That's how your dragon sees you. Okay, we're just going to take one more just to like see any advice kind of that they feel. We have, I'm deserving of love, respect, and kindness. Yeah, and your dragon also sort of feels that you're very hard on yourself when you make mistakes. Like, first of all, they sort of see that you go into a little bit of a denial mode once, like, we're human. Like, we are human for the simple reason that we can discover what mistakes are still left in our frequencies. So as humans, we are supposed to make mistakes because that's how we ascend. But when you make a mistake, you can be so hard on yourself, group number one, and that you forget that you deserve love and respect and kindness even if you make a mistake. Even if you, let's say, if somebody says that you betrayed them or you did something like cunning or tricky or whatever, you did not do it intentionally. And or at least sometimes people can make you feel worse than the situation really is. And that's the message that your dragon guardian really has for you, that you deserve love, respect, and kindness, especially when you've made a mistake, so that you can overcome your insecurity, any lower vibrations, because lower vibrations and shadows, they make themselves apparent when we make mistakes. That's how they make themselves physically manifest. Now we're going to see, let's just keep on. Let's just see what other messages we have, because actually the next card, the oracle that we have for you, it says guidance, right? So I just feel that they further would like to, guide you in your life's journey. First thing they would like I immediately sense this, that the first thing they want you to know is that they would like for you to be out there more actively, be actively participating in life, take new challenges, new tasks, new hobbies, keep upskilling yourself, keep improving, because quite literally your dragon guardian, they are like on a very high path of spiritual ascension, like they're riding the edge of infinity. That's the energy they have. So they want you to be, kind of, you have the same potential as them. Like you can expand infinitely. You have a lot of energy to like fall down, make a mistake. Okay, mistakes are being emphasized for some reason. I just feel that it's because some of you were like made to feel, were criminalized, ostracized, or were made to feel like the black sheep, or were made to feel like you guys have done something really wrong that is unforgivable. And your dragon guardian, with the mercy and their really, really kind heart, is saying that that is not at all true. That in the dragon realm, especially in the frequency and the kind of dragon dudes and dudettes that your dragon hangs out with, everybody respects you, your journey, and any mistakes you make along this journey, they are like badges, they are like medals. So if that's something that they just want you to know, to let go of that burden, to let go of any guilt, right? They want you to be more proactive in life, to like make yourself more visible, more known to people, that whatever services you're providing. So look, that is so interesting. We've got a double three. We have 3 of cups, right? So 3 again, expansion. They want you to expand, and they want it to be like the biggest priority you have. Your dragon guardian is literally saying right now that if you want to expand spiritually, because that's the 3 of cups, it's like emotional, mental, spiritual advancement. It's going to happen with practical steps, like posting more on social media, going for public events, making people aware of your opinion about certain public matters, etc. Look at that. We got the hermit energy. Amazing. And they're also saying that you're kind of like them. Like you will often meet a crowd that you don't really get along with, you can't really gel with them. And when that happens, it is okay for you to like take a break and go away from them. And sometimes they also see that you do the same thing as them, where a lot of dragons come to them for advice. Similarly, many people come to you for advice, and then you give out a lot of love, you give out a lot of wisdom, and after that, it's like your dragon guardian would like that you go back into hermit mode. From like 3 of cups, this crowded energy, this feels like crowded energy. They want you to go back to this energy, like the vacant spatial energy. That's where they're pointing at, that they want you to feel vacant, free, spacious. So they want you to take and utilize as much space as you need. Let's take a few more messages, like advice for right now, for when group number 1. Okay, so this usually shows that we are approaching the end of one particular segment. So I believe that this would be the last advice from your guardian. We have the 2 of swords. They are again going back to a particular event in your past where somebody made you feel like you did something wrong, did not take the right decision regarding something. Like somebody has made you feel really bad for having misjudged a situation, or having chosen the wrong profession, having chosen the wrong course, or people having projected this onto you, that you are someone who's very shifty, like people can't, shifty, flaky, eccentric, like you're unpredictable, unstable. And your dragon guardian is saying that they actually love this energy about you, because this shows how flexible you are to change, how flexibly and how openly, fluidly, like water, you allow yourself to grow from a certain fallback, right? So they love that about you, and they don't want you to like change your mutable characteristics. Is there anything else? Group one's dragon guardian, is there anything else for them? No, okay. So they're just talking about how they would like to be able to connect with you further, like in a better way. Okay, so yeah, let's see how you can connect with your dragon guardian better and how you can feel their presence more. Whoops. We have the high priestess. Okay, I think I moved my camera a little bit. Yeah, okay, so we have two cards actually. We have the high priestess and we have the magician. Look at that. They're just saying that start doing more magic. Look, the topic is such message from your dragon guardian. You have, I don't think that a lot of people with extremely atheistic belief or unimaginative lifestyle will have picked this video. So all I want to say is that if there are parts of your imagination that you have suppressed, that you feel like I don't know, like they want you to believe more in dragons. It's what they're saying. Like understand that your dragon guardian really truly does exist, that they are around you all the time, and to have communication with them. And they really want you. With the magician card, they keep saying that we would like to co-create with you. We would like to, with the high priestess, actually that's the energy of your dragon, it's high priestess energy. And your dragon guardian would like to give you all these intuitive information on what kind of work you should do within whatever field you are in, so that you can be more successful. They want to make you one of the pioneering figures within your field. So the best way to connect with your dragon guardian is to co-create with them. That's literally what they're saying. So that is beautiful, group number one. That is really amazing. I'm so happy for you. Whoops, we got cards. We have the Five of Swords. They want you to do shadow work with them as well. They want to be able to help you with certain, again, these are past wounds, like I said, the projections, the guilt that you're too childlike, you're too much in your head, you're like, I don't know, people just thinking that the way you see the world is like it's wrong, or it's got something, it's immature, which is not the case. Like your imagination is something that is really loved by your dragon guardian, and oftentimes you are filled with brilliant ideas, but you lose focus when you start taking random opinions of random people, and they don't want you to do that. So they would like to sit down with you and do some shadow work on certain wounds that other people have inflicted on you, by calling you names, by betraying you, by suddenly ghosting you, like even if it's a friend who ghosts you, or calls you something really, that hurts you to this day. They want to be able to do that. And look at this, we have the Star. I feel that your dragon is connected specifically with your star family, your galactic family as well. But quite literally, when I see this card, I think that your dragon guardian just wants to say that they would like to spend some happy time with you, just discussing your dreams for the future, because they are a visionary. The Star card is like the card for visionaries, right? So they want to sit with you and imagine the kind of life you want to live and what you want to offer to mankind, to planet Earth, to the universe, and these are the ways that you can connect with your dragon guardian. I think just staring at the night sky is also a time when like your dragon guardian comes through most. Like at night, you can feel their presence more. All right, so group number one, this was such a super exciting reading for me to do. I really hope that you liked the reading and that it brought something of value. Thank you for letting me in on your time, space, and energy. And yes, if you like this video, it would mean so much to me if you could hit the thumbs up and comment your experience. Simple ways you can help my channel. And if you're new, it would be awesome if you subscribe. And if you cannot do any of this, that's okay. I love you very much, and you have the best wishes from my side, from me to you for the future. And I hope that I get to see you soon. Until then, namaste. Take care. Hi, group number 2, namaste. Welcome to Himalaya Spirit Tarot. I am Chanaka, your tarot card reader and your medium, and these are going to be your messages from your dragon guardian. Before we get into the juicy bits of all of it, I would just like to say that how I connect with the dragon energy is that dragons are the embodiment of a particular principle, a particular virtue, a particular frequency. I'm saying this in all the groups, that love, when it comes together in its highest form, takes a dragon energetic form. Similarly, something like arrogance will also have its dragon energetic form. So any principle can express itself through the dragon energetic form. Okay, so that's about the dragon form. We are going to go and have a look at your dragon. The dragon that you picked is the air dragon. And this is so interesting because, when I was tapping into this, I suddenly, I took a break from the previous group and I started having a conversation with my friend about the Fibonacci sequence and about how there's sacred principles, mathematical sacred principles, and sacred geometry, which really is so common to different parts of the universe that it cannot be a coincidence. And then there was all this, I would like to say, scientific spiritualism that kind of was being talked of between me and my friend. And I feel that's exactly who your dragon is. When I tap into the energy of your dragon, I almost see them like with huge spectacles in a huge library, sitting under a lamp, researching like a mad scientist, trying to figure out things. And that might be your energy. Like you go after something and you try to get to the root of it. Yeah. Okay, so let us explore a little bit more the energy of your dragon and how exactly you feel their presence around you, like certain signs, symbols that your dragon is around you. We have possessions. Wow. This is so special because I literally saw like your dragon guardian collecting, like they have books of notes. Like, are you a nerd or sort of nerdy, or you have like this thing where you start collecting things and you just don't know when to stop? That's an influence of your dragon guardian. And this isn't bad, by the way. This isn't in any way, this isn't like you being materialistic or anything. This is you being very passionate about curating certain knowledge, curating certain objects. Like for me, it's obviously my tarot decks. I love collecting decks. There's nothing in this world right now, at least, which can convince me that collecting tarot decks right now is materialistic. It's only an expression of who I am on the inside, mystical, etc., blah, blah, blah. And you have that same thing. And when you go into that zone, when you go down a rabbit hole of research, like let's say you suddenly get interested in black holes and understanding how black holes work, what's their future, and all the different theories about black hole, and you can spend nights and nights and nights searching these things, and then an offshoot emerges which takes you to wormholes, then another offshoot which takes you to time travel, and you just keep at it for like days and days and days. That's your dragon guardian being around you and just filling your energetic space with their energetic space, because we really do mimic our dragon guardians. That's why they stay alongside us. They are our teachers, and we are often, students are like their teachers. So yeah, so I think that's their energy. Like they're like super research oriented, super mental, very practical. They're like, I don't know, I just keep hearing scientific spirituality for this group. Even if you have rituals related to Mother Earth, etc., you see if they've been effective or not. So it's not just like make believe for you, it's a real thing. You notice things that others don't. Maybe you see orbs, or you have already seen orbs or fey beings, and you have seen miraculous things, aliens, and things that nobody can explain. And that's what I feel is the personality of your dragon. Okay, there's something else I wanted to check. One second. Okay, let's see a little bit more about your dragon. Okay, this one just jumped out. We have the world. Cosmic dragon. Yeah, it's a cosmic dragon. Like the previous dragon, that they were more like emotional realm, coming from a very high emotional realm kind of thing. Like if you want to watch that video, I won't give spoilers, but if you look at this card, it actually almost looks like this lady is standing on top of books. She's not, but it looks like she is. And your dragon is kind of hell-bent on explaining to people and revealing the truth of the world to people. Like your dragon loves explaining things like how is the universe made, and what was the first thing that led to the creation, what was the urge of creation, what is the cycle of creation of universe, destruction of universe, the rest period of universe, and then the creation all over. Like they are the ones who probably wrote these ancient scriptures that most of them are really lost, like the emerald tablets, or old Indian Mayan scriptures, the Vedas. We've lost huge parts of Indian sacred literature, and that's not just common to India. Since I'm Indian, hence I am referencing that. We've lost loads of, again, they're saying scientific spiritual scriptures, and they want to bring that information back. I just feel like when you channel really high level information, and most people are just, I just see people having those, what are those, like hypnotic eyes, like everybody is not able to understand what you're saying. Like they go like, whoa, too much information overload. And you are like, well, I've just begun. Because your dragon has so much immense wisdom about different light systems, different planets. They know about the history of Lyra, Orion, Sirius, Vega, all of this. Like they know all of this, and I feel like you're very tuned in with these galactical history that's coming forth as well. Amazing. That's so beautiful. Super interesting. Okay, what we're going to see next is how your dragon guardian perceives you. That's one of my most exciting sections of this reading. We have Moonlight. Lord, you are a channel, and you channel straight up from the stars. You don't channel stuff like, I don't know, not like, I'm not saying that this is better or that is worse, but you do not channel things like, oh, well, you're going through a painful emotion and this is how you're supposed to overcome it. You could channel that, but I feel that your dragon knows that your specialty lies in channeling sacred information about the history of Earth, the history of other planets, the history of other stars, how this universe is made, how it works, what it means to be 3D beings, what it means to tap into the fifth dimension. And you just have this flawless information. Like you don't know where it's coming from, but you just know. We also have, this is an interesting card. It says, sisterhood, women together are unstoppable. I feel like the way that your dragon sees you, I kind of see them as being this part of this wise council. Like not the, okay, this is different from the lost council, but theirs is more like an association of dragon scientists or something. They're like the part of this researchers, and they feel like you will feel fulfilled when you're able to connect with people who think on similar lines, like who want to go into sacred geometry, study the mystery the meaning, the energy behind numbers. Zodiac signs, actually the truth of zodiac signs, not the sensational astrology like, oh yeah, you're gonna get rich this month because this planet is moving here. Not just that, like the very core energetic information, like, and they feel like with the sisterhood here, I feel like you have a connection with Pleiades that they want to highlight, and they want you to connect more and more with Pleiades, but they also see you as somebody who's Pleiadian. And you know what, Pleiades has this energy where they want to raise the vibration of the earth with the help of inventions, with the help of bringing in a new system of thinking, a new system of information. And that's how they see you, as somebody who's capable of bringing all this in. We're going to take, I'm going to take another card. I say we because I always feel that this is a joint effort between all of us who are watching. Look at this. I was telling you that your dragon thinks you have all this power to make a difference in this world. And that's the card you're getting, that I have the power to make a difference in the world. I think that your dragon guardian feels that you have this immense, you have something to invent, quite literally to establish a business, a firm, an association, and a beautiful grasshopper, just like the very young one hopped in. I love grasshoppers. They signify not just fertility to me, but healing, because they signify that. And I feel many of you will start healing modalities that are different. And it's important, and your dragon guardian also believes and sees this about you, that you work better with like-minded people who work along the frequency of, yeah, it's not just about understanding spirituality, but it's also about doing something practical with it. And that's your essence. That's how they see you. That's how they see your ultimate potential. Now, what we're going to do is take a message from your dragon guardian. The card that I took out specifically for this is friendliness. I think your dragon guardian often notices that you get quite lonely on your own. It is definitely, because there's a lot of time that you spend thinking about your ideas by yourself. Like, you don't have people who share in with all of these ideas, who, want to be a part of your magnificent world, your beautiful brain, and your dragon, they don't feel good about this. They feel that you have more brilliant, powerful, potent ideas when you're able to express them. Let's get more messages from them. We have the Two of Wands. They would like for you to actually take some solid steps towards trying to find people who match your wavelengths, so that you can have interesting conversations with them. For many of you, your dragon guardian would like for you to start something like a podcast or something, or actually arrange meetings, group meetings with your peers. And this kind of gets your brain juices flowing, and it also helps you get out of creative blocks. Let us see more. Okay, the dragon guardian for group number 2. Whoops! We've got double 2s for you. We've got 2 and no, we've got 3 2s for you. We've got Two of Wands, we've got 2 friendliness. This is the 2 of Cups. This is also the 2 of Cups. We actually have 2 of Cups repeating twice. This is a very simple interpretation that for some of you, you will have quite literally someone that feels like a soulmate, if not a twin flame, who literally thinks like you, like another person who's just another version of you. I feel like this particular dragon guardian of yours, they work with 2 people. One of them is you and one of them is this other person. And when the 2 of you come together, you just get more work done. You not just talk about all these interesting things, how I was talking about all the scientific facts of the universe, which make you think that a really intelligent source created it. And these stimulating conversations, like you have somebody out there, maybe you already have found them, And it's really like they're recognizing that it's important for you to treasure connections like these in your life, and to look and to invite and to open your heart to such a connection. It's like, I feel that the way that your dragon guardian is presenting themselves right now, it's sort of like they had to spend a long time, and they currently also feel like they often feel lonely, and they don't want you to experience that. They want you to be able to share your journey with someone in this human form. They are a lone wolf kind of a dragon, and they don't want for you to live that lone wolf kind of life, because nothing is better and nothing is worse, and they really feel that for you, having a true partner by your side is going to be the best. We also have the Six of Cups, because what has happened, and your dragon guardian has noticed this, that a lot of your interesting ideas, etc., they used to pop up when you were a child, and nobody listened to your fantastic ideas then. So you suppressed many channelings that you used to get as a child, and we channel more freely when we are young, children, like 12, 13, 11, 12. At that time, our ideas are super fantastical and super, super accurate. Channeling is like very pure. But nobody listened to you, and you repress that. And only when you find somebody who genuinely loves and is excited to listen to you, this information will resurface. Another message for group number 2, the dragon guardian, the lovers. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting this to happen. I wasn't expecting the dragon guardians to come in with like, hey, this is about love. But yeah, your dragon guardian is like, well, surprise, this is about love. Well, not necessarily love, but it is a very strong soulmate, soul family connection. Whether you reach this, you're talking with this person on social media, they are on one part of the globe, you are on another part of the globe, but they are extremely essential for you, because they are very receptive to your ideas. They make you feel seen, they make you feel heard, they make you feel like, yeah, somebody truly gets me, somebody is like me. You no longer feel like you don't fit, you don't belong, and that's something you deserve to have. So your dragon guardian keeps saying that I made the mistake of letting such a connection pass me by, and I don't want that to happen for you. So you're extremely intelligent, but they would like for you to balance it with a very fulfilling, enriching, they're saying a red emotional connection. I don't know what it means, but that's what they said, like a red emotional connection. Any other message? Guardian dragon, I said. Okay, this always sort of signifies, and happened in the last group as well, where we sort of kind of end the segment, this particular segment. We have the Page of Pentacles. And another message that your dragon guardian has for you is that it is okay for you to, not okay, it's actually desirable for you to expect to be able to make some money out of the work that you're doing. That's why their focus is on creating something practical that can be monetized, where you give a service or a product or an app to people and they pay you for it, and it's totally, you deserve it. You deserve abundance in your life. So any fresh ideas that you've lately had of making money, they want you to go ahead and keep working on these ideas, because they will be a good source of income for you in the future. Now, the next segment that we are going to see is how you can connect with your dragon guardian better. How can dragon guardian of group number 2, how can they connect with you better? Dragon guardian of group number 2, how can they connect with you better? I see this card. We have the Seven of Swords. The best way for you right now to connect with your dragon guardian is by telling them all that you desire, but you feel that you don't deserve to have. Your dragon guardian connects with you when you're in your highly productive stage. Like you're producing a lot of work, you are giving it out, you're getting in a lot of money, you're collecting more things with which you can create more things. That's the best way for you to connect with your dragon guardian. Actively working is when you connect with the energy of your dragon guardian. They effortlessly start communicating with you. They effortlessly start working together with you without you realizing that your dragon guardian is working with you. Yeah, like they fill you with these immense beautiful ideas. So as soon as you go on something which feels businessy, which feels like you're a content creator or an entrepreneur or an influencer, you're doing something on your own, your dragon guardian immediately comes into your energetic field and starts working with you, starts connecting with you. So yeah, that's one way to connect with them, by like making plans, practical plans about, I want to give this to the world, this product, this content, whatever it is that you wish to provide. All right, let's see what else this is. The dragon guardian for group number 2. How is it that, okay, we are connecting, we can connect with your energy better? How can we speak with you better? How can we communicate with you better? How can we understand you better? Got a couple of cards here. We've got the Fool energy. The best way, okay, this is so beautiful what they're showing me. They're showing me like, have you seen the Chronicles of Narnia? I don't know if you have, but in the very first, it is a 3-part movie. In the first movie, there are 3 children. They go into this hostel, school, dormitory, and the principal of that hostel, that place for children to live in, he doesn't show the 3 children, the 3 main characters, but he's extremely fond of them, and he's actually a shapeshifter. He's actually a very high level ascended master, and they don't know it, and he keeps teaching them lessons by sending them on adventures, by sending them, and he loves connecting with them in their childlike energy. And anytime he notices that their innocence, that their childlike self is being corrupted by all these adult ideas of, I want to be, I want to attract all this attention. And not to say that that's bad, but if there's a sense of greed to it, where you are jealous, you're engaging in unnecessary competition, when they see you engaging in that energy, they feel a little heartbroken. For them, the best way for you to connect with them is to be very, very childlike, to sing, to dance, to play, to be like, hey, you know what? This world could be created by a gummy bear. It's totally possible. That's the energy that your dragon loves. That irrational, childlike, anything is possible energy. That's the energy with which they love hanging out. So yeah, and the back of the deck energy, we have the Ace of Wands, which again symbolizes this really strong passion for, you see, it's a pencil, an eraser, a sharpener. These are the tools of a child. When you tap into your inner child and allow it to come out, to listen to songs that you used to listen to, be like all the repression that you faced, you just let it out. That's when your dragon guardian connects with you the best. All right, group number 3. So this group number 3, I keep saying group number 3. Maybe you have a connection with group number 3. All right. Anyway, group number 2. I'm sorry for that slip up. And this is where I wrap up your reading. I really hope that this brought something of value to you. If you liked what I said here, I would appreciate it so much if you could like the video and comment your experience. It helps my channel grow. It helps me continue my work. Yeah, and if you're new, it would be so nice if you would subscribe. I can channel more for you that way. Even if you cannot do any of this, you have the best of my best wishes for the future. You have my deepest love, and I hope that I get to see you again. And until then, namaste. Take care. Hi, group number 3. Namaste. Welcome to Himalaya Spirit Tarot. I am Chanaka, your tarot card reader and your medium. And these are going to be your messages from your dragon guardian. Before we start that, let me just get some information out. The way I connect with the dragon energy is that they are the embodiment of a particular value, a virtue, or a principle, like the principle of love, the virtue of compassion. They can take the form of a dragon. At least the way I see it, the dragons can shift their physical shape, but that's how I connect with them. Arrogance will have its own form of dragon, So, on a very collective level, when these virtues principles meet, they form these large energetic forms of dragons. So, now that that's been said, we'll take a look at your oracle cards. So, the card that we have for you is the Earth Dragon. Interesting. And you know how there is no fire dragon in the options? I feel that for this group, some of you have a dragon who is very fiery. Like either they get angry very soon, or they not that they get angry very soon, but when they do get angry, it's noticeable. Maybe that's something with you as well, that when you get angry, your rage is intense. And then nobody can, speak back or can offer a counter argument to you when you're in that rage energy, like sacred rage. So I also see that your dragon is very healing in their nature, and they're more, I don't know why, but they keep showing me that connected with the financial energy of Earth. Like they somehow, it feels like your dragon helps manage economical systems within Earth. They bring passions and ideas together to create systems through which people can earn more money. They're just very focused on elevating the material experience of people, and that's something that I feel is their work within the dragon realm as well, where they do practical hands-on stuff like architecture, building sustainable housing. I know this is like so abstract, like how can this be dragon energy, but this is just what I feel, that this is just what I'm sensing. And they very closely observe the structural changes that are happening on Earth. Like they feel like the guardian dragons of Earth, and they are connected with you as well. So maybe that's what you feel like, that you're a guardian of the Earth, that you've got to protect the Earth, protect the waters of the Earth, protect plant life, animal life. Like that could be something. They also kind of are telling me that like your dragon sort of keep track of, and they notice any like technological advancements that are happening which are negative, which will lead to negative energies invading the Earth. Any, like if there's too much pollution or rampant construction, clearing forests and all of this, your dragon takes like takes a note of that, and plans and almost brings divine retribution. I think that's where they get the rage thing from, that anytime they see that something really wrong has happened for the energy and well-being of Earth, they get angry, and they might even cause something like storms or floods, etc. Okay, so this is extremely interesting energy. Let's further explore the personality of your dragon and how exactly you can feel their presence. We have the card Future. Super interesting. With this card, I feel immediately like when you can feel the presence of your dragon, when you yourself start thinking about where our Earth is headed in the future. Like this might be one of those groups that is really concerned about where we're headed, in terms of climate, global warming, human rights, like there's so much violation, abuse that actually is going on that we cannot turn a blind eye to. And when you get like deeply hurt by some of the human right violation, animal right violation, the killing, the food industries that harvest animals, then kill them in slaughterhouses, and you get really affected by all of this. This is the presence of your dragon. This is them giving you their energetic passion to work for the betterment of the Earth. They have a lot of activist, philanthropic, but at the same time, I'm a pioneer energy. And I feel that that's exactly how they have trained you since you were a child to speak up for those that are being neglected, abused, suppressed. I feel like this is a very, very strong group of light workers. Now, what we're going to see next is how your dragon sees you. But before that, let us take one more card to understand a little bit more about the presence of your dragon, the personality of your dragon. I was trying to find my deck of cards here. I'm taking the Rebel Heart Tarot, Dragon Guardian of group number 3. How do we feel your presence? Okay, we got something here. Queen of Swords. Like, I am not surprised. Their presence is also, you can feel their presence anytime you see somebody talking. They literally are just saying that when you hear somebody talking bullshit about minorities, like let's say somebody is being racist, sexist in their thoughts. Somebody is bullying someone for not being, I don't know, cultured enough or educated enough. Like, there's this bullying, and you suddenly feel this rage inside of you that, oh my god, that person is so mean, and how dare they speak like this. They have no right to just hurt somebody or say such offensive things. Like, what's wrong with them? When you feel that, that's the presence of your dragon. That's the personality of your dragon. They are very responsible for establishing all forms of justice and balance upon the earth, and you have the same characteristics where you want justice for different people, different tribes, different ethnicities. You understand that diversity is so important, and that it cannot really just be nothing comes under one umbrella, that everything has to be understood in a unique context. And that's how your dragon has taught you, trained you. That's how our guardians are. Amazing. So yeah, what we're going to see next is how your dragon guardian sees you. This is one of my favorite parts of the of this section, the reading. We have warrior. I told you. Your dragon guardian sees you as somebody who will not only create an impact, but you took an oath while coming to earth that you will be resilient when fighting to establish justice on earth. You are somebody who will not stand by and watch something negative happen. You will walk up, raise your voice, and think about the consequences later. That's how they see you. They admire you for that. And they also are saying that anytime that people tell you to ignore it, that, oh my God, don't, you're just inviting drama into your life, just mind your own business. Why do you want to interfere? It's their problem. They do not like this energy interfering with your energy. They like it when you stand up, raise your voice, you're public about your opinions, you strongly assert that you believe in this philosophy, you speak up against the global injustices. They love it. They love that about you. They think that you're so strong, so courageous, and you have some of the strongest visions as to how to bring justice in the current time. So their focus for this group is that your energy is needed for our present times to ascend. And that's how they see you. We also have flow with the changes. Don't resist them. Yeah, and at the same time, your dragon also sees that you're somebody who also knows how to relax. Like, yeah, you do have an energy where you are full of activism, full of action. I want to get this done. I want to stand up, and you're like always working. Sometimes they also see that you have a hard time relaxing, and that's how they do see you. They do see you as somebody who does find it difficult to relax, because in the back of your mind, let's say you caught a piece of news which is very negative. There was, let's say, a bridge that collapsed, and the bridge collapsed because, let's say, the construction work was not done properly. There was corruption. The material used to build that bridge was wrong, and just something happened. Many lives were lost due to incompetence, due to negligence. And you catch this piece of news and it keeps running at the back of your mind, or you catch a piece of news about, well, massacre and children dying in war zones, and it always runs at the back of your mind, so you're not able to relax. They respect you a lot for this, but they also worry about you a little bit, that this energy might eventually drain you too much. So they just worry a little bit on that end. Okay, so let us see some other message on how your dragon guardian sees you. We have, my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I manifest. This is really beautiful. Your dragon guardian sees you as this effortless empath. You don't even try, and you're able to tune into other people's emotions, into what they're doing, what they're feeling. And sometimes it happens that you forget to practice positive affirmations so that you can tune back into your core frequency, which is that of positive change. That by thinking positive, we can bring in positive change. That things can be healed. We do not have to ostracize anyone. We don't have to we don't have to kill someone or punish someone to such an extent that their soul breaks. That healing is possible at all levels. Like even dark energies, if we practice properly, can be healed. That's like your core frequency. That's how they see you. But often, because of all the negative things that happen around you, sometimes you sort of like forget to come back to this positive light within you, and they would like to see you bringing in more of this positivity, because you have all the difference to make on a day-to-day. You are, this group especially is one that makes a day-to-day difference in other people's lives. So for this group, it's important to wake up every day with this positive feeling that today is a brand new day, it's a brand new chance, I will do something beautiful. And that's how they see you. So they want you to focus on positive things so that you can continue to create positive things despite the noise of negativity around you. All right, so we'll move on to the next thing. We'll get some guidance, some messages from your dragon guardian. We got trust, and I believe this is the page. I think this is the page, or the knight. This is the page of pentacles, I believe. Yeah, this is the page of cups. Yeah, I feel that the biggest guidance that your dragon guardian has for you is that it is okay for you to rely a little bit on the universe taking care of the negative things in the world. Like, don't take everything personally. Your dragon guardian is almost saying that I have looked over this earth for centuries and centuries and millennia, like many millennia. I have looked at this earth and the cycle of dark fighting light, light resisting the dark. This is a cycle that keeps happening. And don't take it personally, because yes, although you do play a part in helping the light fight the dark, or helping the light get people out of the darkness, yes, you do play an active role in that. But there's a lot of things happening energetically that archangels are doing, that deities and gods and goddesses and ancestors of light are doing, that other light workers are doing. So all the responsibility is not on your shoulders. So learn to let go of your responsibility, that you're not the only one who's supposed to make everything right. It will just help you focus on the fulfilling your life purpose. Like if every day you engage yourself in 10 different tasks, then the one most important task that you're here to do, you might miss it. So yeah, that's like the first message that we have from your dragon guardian. So let's go. Dragon guardian of group number 3. Can we please have more messages that you would like to give group number 3? More messages that you would like to give group number 3. I saw this sort of like skipping out. We have the 8 of swords. Yeah, like again, they are emphasizing that please don't neglect the power of staying with a negative thought for too long. Like if you're someone who genuinely feels for, let's say, things happening in war zones, and on your Instagram channel or your Instagram feed is full of updates of news, your or it's filled with injured animals or something of that sort. They want you to take a break from this, because sometimes it gets so overwhelming for you that you even don't realize, but you internally are crying that for the suffering. Like you start feeling other people suffering. um, right. There's also some sort of thing that they feel that you are doing wrong, not wrong, but like it's a blind spot that you have, that they've been trying to bring to your notice. It's coming here. We've got the Ace of Swords. Yeah, okay, so they want you to understand. Okay, so this is really interesting. So there's a quote that they are giving me here. This is like a very famous one. It says that this world is a comedy for those who think, and this world is a tragedy for those who feel. They want you to bring in more of your mental energy, that when you see a criminal offense, a human rights offense, you don't stick to only feeling the suffering of people, but you mentally start like noticing these patterns. Like now your job is more that of a researcher than just an empath who feels bad. You're somebody who is noticing that this pattern follows, like this is how we can get more help, this could be done. Like you're not thinking, you're not feeling the act of suffering, you are practically thinking about it. They want you to bring in more mental energy. Let's see more on this. How can group number 3 bring in more of mental energy? Okay, so I think you have a message in group number 2. Group number 2, I kept calling them group number 3, and they had a definite connection with this group. Not a definite, but I do feel that they have something here, and I feel you can use a little bit of group 2 energy. We have the Queen of Wands. So they want you to know that all your passion, sometimes it gets drained out by you just feeling very intensely about a subject and not doing anything about it. They want you to, as soon as you get hurt, as soon as you feel the suffering of some people, they want you to confront these feelings, make a mental note that yes, when I see these things, I feel a lot of suffering and I am going to do something about them. You make a resolve, and that's it. You put those feelings in a box. They don't want you to hang out with a feeling for far too long. They want you to know that there are practical solutions for it, and just don't drain your emotions, because your emotions can be better used when you start taking practical steps to, let's say, maybe you start doing rescue work, you join a social welfare group, that way. Okay, so the Dragon Guardian of group number 3. Can we have more messages and more advice for group number 3? I'm guessing this is probably the last card that they will give, if they will give it to us. Nope, not yet. Okay, we've got one. We have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords repeated itself in group number 2. Another advice that they have for you is to start taking up, this is for some people, that they would like for you to learn a course or actually start participating in human welfare, animal welfare, or do some form of work where you can practically get involved in helping people. If you're someone who is like a light worker, a spiritual psychic person, they would want for you to take more sessions where you can interview people live, where you can have live interaction. This isn't for everyone. This is just for some people, because it will deepen your perspective. You will somehow be able to understand the dynamics behind general human problems a lot more. And also with the Seven of Swords, they would like for you to visit different places. Like For instance, if you're somebody who's always wondered why it is that some parts of, let's say, whatever country you're in, and you wonder that why is it that certain parts of this country are not as developed, or people are neglected there, or like what is it? So if a particular place calls to you, they really want you to go there and travel and explore, because that's something that will really give you clues as to how you can further enhance your life purpose. The energy of this group is that you're already on your life purpose. You're very tuned in, and that's why your emotions are extremely mature and fulfilled. One thing that's not developed is you don't know when to stop feeling a feeling. And it's that all the energy that you have, it can come out in more creative ways, and there might be two or three outlets that you still have to explore. That maybe you can paint, or maybe you can sing about these things. There's something extra you can do to bring all that emotional, passionate energy outside of your body, is what they're saying. Now we're going to see how you can connect with your dragon guardian better. Ooh, we got these two. We're going to see, okay, these are three actually. How you can connect with your dragon guardian better. So we have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. Again, this was in group number 2. Yep. And we have the Knight of Wands. So first things first, the way you can connect with your dragon guardian is by actually bringing them in, asking them to help you tune in with Mother Earth. Your dragon guardian will help you tune in with Mother Earth. The information that they will give you will be around, I just keep getting technological advancements, as well as construction, as well as large businesses that are growing without any interest in human welfare. So that is the kind of information you are getting with the Two of Pentacles, where your dragon guardian is telling you about how Mother Earth is getting affected by development in the current age: scientific development, technological development, industrial development, construction, etc. How the earth is getting impacted. So you can just ask them to come in and give you this information. Another way for you to connect with them is your dragon guardian connects with you they just say that we are more present, our energy is much more potent in places where things like activistic things are happening. That these could be like animal shelters, but these could also be like rallies, right? Any rallies, any protests, any parades that are happening for human right violations, or a group coming together to discuss how exactly a certain humanitarian or any other value-based problem is being solved. That's when your dragon comes in very strongly with you. I'm literally seeing that you hold their claw like a nail, and they are with you when you participate in such activistic things. And that's how you can connect with them further still, by planning your own marches, planning your own community work, yeah, this is a community that I will help organize, or this is what I will do for the earth to come out of negative effects of of technological modern advancement, etc., stuff like that. Okay, so group number 3, this is the message that I have for you. If you feel that there was something that you couldn't understand, please feel free to comment. I will definitely take out time to explain it to you. If you liked what I said here, I would truly appreciate it if you could like the video, if you could comment. These are the simple ways in which you can help my channel, and I can continue to do what I love. And if you're new, please consider subscribing. That way I can connect with you again. And even if you cannot do any of this, I am still so grateful for your presence here. And you have my best wishes for the future and my deepest love. And I hope to see you soon. And until then, namaste. Take care.